What is up, everyone? It's the Drummer Nerd, and welcome back to another ARK Survival Evolved episode. We're going to do something a little bit fun and different today. You may notice that our Quetzal here is mostly white with some red coloring. Those are supposed to be like plus signs, but you know, angles. Alright, let me land. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, land. I made a mess. We'll be okay. Let's keep going. So check it out. Yeah. I colored up. This was Officer Flaps. Now Officer Flaps is Medic Flaps. You'll see why soon enough. And no, I did not paint it by hand. I used a converter tool and converted basically what was a template of the Quetzal into my favorite photo editor. And it also gives you all the color swatches for the colors that ARK uses so that you could color up the template and you can import that into the game, and then using the paintbrush you can load up saved paints. And it looks really cool, and it looks like this. And I colored up our platforms out a little bit cool. And it's because we're going to do something kind of fun and interesting today. Check it out. So we got all those massive, awesome Rexes over there. In fact, let's go say hi to the Rexes real quick. Come on, Medic Flaps. I'm going to forget your name is Medic Flaps over and over again today, but we're going to try. So we got Chompers, which was, I think, 108 when we got him. Her. We got Serenity, one of the babies, also female. We got, an egg. Thank you. We got Chomperella, which was our 120 female tame. We got Huntress, which was another one of the babies, a female. And we have Red Menace over here, which is another one of the babies, it's our male. So I can breed some pretty awesome Rexes pretty much whenever I want to. The timers on them are, well, I just bred Serenity, so we gotta wait like a week. And Chompers and Chomperella, I think, another day or two. Yeah, about 2 days. So I've got all these cool Rexes, but not everybody on the Sandbox Survivors server has cool Rexes. So I figured what we'd do is we would take some of the eggs we have, hatch up some of the babies, and deliver some to some of the guys that may not have high-level Rexes yet. So first and foremost, I got all the stuff that we need here to build on this platform. I'd already kind of played around with the sizing of it because I tried to make something fairly large, and I reached the limit. Couldn't place any more. So let's see, we start back here. I like to start basically as far back as I can. The problem is that the foundation will start to place off of the dino after a short period of time. And because the Quetzal likes to kind of sway a lot while we're standing here, it doesn't make it very easy for me to place stuff. So we basically have to work with just the 4x4. Any larger when you're trying to enclose the building becomes very difficult, and one of the things that we're going to do is we're actually going to incubate the eggs in this building. Now I know that we can just use our incubator because, you know, we got a nice great space for that, and it probably makes a little bit more sense to do so. But one of my thoughts here is it's kind of difficult to get the baby dinos to follow you. They're very slow, they're kind of clunky. I don't really want to try to get a baby dino to follow me up the ramp onto this guy once we place a ramp down. So I figured instead of doing that, we would just go ahead and incubate the dinos in here. Have them hatch in here as well. And then they could stay babies inside, and I can kind of raise them as babies and move them around. And once they're ready to go, we just bring them to whichever base we're going to drop these guys off at. And they're already in a good spot. So you can see this is, it's a pretty small building, but it's going to do the trick. I've already somewhat tested the structure limit on this guy, so I know we can place whatever we need to place on here. Here, you know what? Let's grab this as well. Doesn't look like we need too many walls. Again, it's somewhat difficult to build on these guys because of the swaying. So much swaying. Stop. What? Are you going to place in the right spot? Thank you. Okay. And let's jump out the back and hurt ourselves. I didn't hurt myself. Nice. Oh, hey, thank you. So that's not going to reach all the way to the ground, but it's fine. I should be able to get the baby Rexes to follow out the back. And they'll jump off the edge. And I don't think they take any fall damage as long as you're not riding them. And since they're babies and you can't ride them, they hopefully should not take any fall damage throughout this whole process. But you should be able to just get them to follow you at the door, jump off here, and be good to go. Now, there are a couple of other items that we want before we get started with actually incubating the eggs. Now, I already have 2 of the eggs ready to go. They're in my fridge here. 2 fertilized eggs, ready to go, ready to be incubated and hatched. But first and foremost, there's a couple of structures that we need here. So let's turn on this noisy thing. Oh yes. We're going to get a spray painter. Let's go to structures, electric. Let's get a fridge. Let's get an air conditioner. Let's get a generator. I need a vertical electrical cable and an electrical outlet. Let's see if those will make all that. Cool. I just thought of another item that we might want to get, and now I just completely spaced what it was. Hold on a second. My brain will work, I promise. Oh yes, light. Light, light, light. No, we don't have enough crystals. I guess we're not going to make that today then. Okay. Turn off the noisy machine. Grab all of these guys. Cool. And let's grab our white coloring. Did I grab everything that I needed? I did. Okay, sweet. We're there. Awesome. And let's grab a little bit of gas from our generator. Probably don't need anywhere near that much, but I just kind of dump all my excess gas in the generator to make sure that that thing's able to run all the time, no matter what. Now that we have pretty much everything that we're looking to use on this guy, let's head inside. Alright, let's grab generator and the refrigerator, the 2 largest items. We'll want to kind of place these down first to figure out. And this stuff will probably stick out the side. Stop swaying. Stop it. Stop it. Well, that was a waste of space. Okay. That's alright. That didn't work out nearly as well as I hoped it was going to. I will get over it. Electrical... No, air conditioner. And let's grab this vertical cable. Sticky right now. You can probably just go right in front. So I guess I really didn't lose that much space. Cool. Electrical outlet. I didn't put it on my bar. Oh, wait. Oh, that was just lack. Okay, good. So now these guys are connected. And we can stuff all the gasoline in here. And I turn this on and... Power! Power, power, power! Looks kind of cool. At least I think it looks kind of cool. Alright, now let's play around with the spray painter. I've not really played around with this too much. Hold Alt Fire. So right click and hotkey numbers to set painting region. Must be right click 1 and 2 for the painting regions. I'm pretty sure what happens is you can paint both the inside and the outside. Let's see what region this is gonna... Okay, color region 1 enabled. I don't know if that's painting the outside or not. Hopefully it is. Let's go take a look. Can anybody tell if that's colored? I don't know if I'm doing anything. It just feels like I'm just wasting paint. Let's try the outside of this wall. Alright, it works. It's just not a major difference between the regular stone, I guess, and painting it white. Okay, Alt 2. Alt 3. Let's just enable all the regions. And paint the whole thing. Melee attack to apply more coloring. Is that Oh, I did it! You just hit control. Smart. So smart. Okay. I really feel like the coloring on this is just not that different from... Melee attack. Yeah, this color is just really not that different from the basic color. Just kind of lightly applying a slightly different color. I was kind of hoping it was going to be a bit more... I don't know, white? Whatever. It's fine. I'll get over it. I'll get over it, guys. I promise. Let's close this back, y'all. And close that guy there. Hey, you know, I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's totally basic, but not the point. We're going to raise dinosaurs in it. So it's kind of like having a stork in an ambulance. It's an ambustork. I think we might have a new name. Ambustork flaps. Yep, that's going to happen. Okay, let's grab these first. And let's go do a name change, because that's got to happen right now. Hey, you. Close. And, you know, maybe I shouldn't hold that anymore, because I have a feeling I'm going to walk by and I'm going to spray paint something I don't want to spray paint. Okay, first and foremost, the name change. Come here, buddy. Ambustork flaps. Much better. Much, much, much better. Okay, let's lock ourselves in. Power this on. Drop that one. Are you incubating? Yeah. Okay. You're floating around. I'm not comfortable with that. Second egg. Also incubating. Also floating around. Really not comfortable with either of those things. So that egg's health has gone down a little bit. We'll have to keep an eye on these guys and see how they go. Hopefully this works. Too cold. Is that what that says? Too cold. Okay, so let's turn the air conditioner off then. Still too cold? How is it too cold? Is it like nighttime right now? Okay. Do I have any torches? I think that we can just use standing torches. And hopefully some wood. Can we use standing torches in there? Okay. I got wall torches. I don't think that those work. Okay, well, I'm going to go gather up some stuff for some torches. And maybe a campfire? Yeah, maybe a campfire too. And we'll be right back. Oh yeah. Just weaving around with my baby eggs. Nothing to see here. Nothing to worry about. Turns out I did need these 4 torches. When I came back, I only needed 2. But it since has become nighttime, and we needed a little bit more torchiness. I'm surprised that the air conditioners didn't really do what they were supposed to be doing. You know, well, actually, now that I think about it, I do have 5 in that other building. So we may need more than 1. Kind of silly when you consider how expensive the things are. So this guy should be almost done. Now, if you were curious about the refrigerator, let's see if we can squeeze around this guy. I get a little bit laggy when there's a lot of fire. He's unpowered right now, but lots and lots of meat. Lots of meat, and I have some feeding troughs on Ambustork flaps. Took me a second. I forgot the name. I forgot the name I came up with. It's going to take some time. I got some feeding troughs on Ambustork flaps here, because when we go and we drop off these dinos, I want to raise them just to the point where they can start using feeding troughs, and I figured I'd leave a trough there with some food and make sure that they were good to go so that whomever I end up giving the eggs to, or not even the eggs, the dinos themselves, when they get on, will have a nice at least juvenile dino that doesn't need any additional care. And this one should be hatching. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Baby. Oh, it's too hot now. Of course you'd stop. Oh, there's that. Oh, there we go. Baby Rex. You almost glitched out the bottom of this place, didn't you? That's okay. Here. Have some food. Please don't die. I have a feeling I'm going to have to do the same thing on this one and just be ready to go. Hatch. Hatch. Yeah. Okay. Imprint. Imprint. Stop glitching. Oh my gosh. That was irritating. You have more meat. Wow, so one was 181, the other one's 175. That's a fairly big difference. Okay, so you're starting to be able to hold a little bit more meat. A little bit more meat for you. Let's see if I can get these guys come a little bit further this way, please. I suppose we could turn these fires off. Oh yeah, that's right, they wander. Stop doing that. I just feel like you're stuck. Both of you guys, follow me out this way a little bit, please. See if we can just get them a little bit closer to the door or something. Come on. Please? Please follow me? Alright, now you stay. Okay. That's what we wanted. Sweet. We got a couple of baby Rexes. I gotta check out these stats and we gotta make sure that they got enough food. You can get turned back on now. And we can actually keep this stuff from spoiling. Yay! More meat for you. And stupid torches. You guys are gonna have to go, I'm sure. More meat for you too. Okay, so 6,000 health, 420 melee damage. So you're pretty much exactly what we want to see. And you... Okay, I know what your parents were. A little bit more melee damage, a little bit less health. Still a great Rex, especially on a PvE server. All right, so here's the oh my gosh, seriously, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. I just don't feel like moving the dinos to get you out of my way. So, I guess you're cool for now, buddy. You get to stay. Let's give these guys a little bit more meat. I don't really like... Not that they're going to cruise through the stuff that they have that quickly. But they're going to cruise through the stuff that they have that quickly. Okay. Okay, I feel better. I feel better. We should be good. Alright, now the doors are closed. Here's the magic trick. They gonna stay put? They look like they're staying put. And I'm smoking. Alright. Little bit of a sprint fly. And let's go down to the first person who's getting a nice new baby Rex. Alright, we made it to Josh from Gaming After Workspace. Haven't been here for a little while, and I'm trying very, very hard to not show any of what the base looks like, because it looks like he's done a pretty decent amount of work, and I don't know if he's shown all of that stuff off yet, so I don't want to spoil anything. Oh, you can actually hold a pretty decent amount of meat now. It's a little bit more. Okay. So I know that one of the other guys that I'm going to bring one to needs a female. So he'll get... Let's take the male. And drop this guy off. So I'm going to... Yeah, you know, forgive me if I'm staring at the ground a little bit. I really don't want to show off anything that's been here for a little while now. Come here. Good job, baby Rex. Let's put you... Yeah, let's put you up here. I think this is about the extent of what has already been shown. Come here, buddy. A little bit closer now. I said, come on. That's a good little boy. Why don't you stay there for me? And let's grab a feeding trough. Stare at the ground. Stare at the ground. No, no, no. Stare at the ground. And let's drop one of these guys here. And I actually should have I should have grabbed some food from the refrigerator. Let's grab a little bit of these guys. You know what? We can we'll leave a little bit here so I can feed the other Rex, but stop looking up that way. You stop it. You stop showing things off you're not supposed to be showing. Okay, let's dump a bunch of this stuff in here. That should be good. We'll dump the rest off on the baby. Alright, so the baby should be good on food. I shouldn't need to put anything else on. I'm not going to stick around here to make sure that the baby grows. Let's see. You're already coming along pretty well. You got to get to 64. Yeah, so it's about a third the way through the baby stage. I will come back on my way back up to my base to make sure that the baby grows to juvenile and we'll start to eat out of the troughs. But for now, I think that we should be good to take this dino over to the other base that we're going to be dropping off at. And we'll just meet you guys when I'm back over there. Alright, now we're out over at our buddy Nilo's base. He's already shown off some of this stuff, so I don't feel bad at all about coming over here and showing any of the stuff that's been going on here. I don't think he's done any extra work since his last video went up. Now, I know that Nilo does have you know, some strong Rexes here. I mean, he's already got a 205 and a 217. Very nasty. I think this was the baby that we got from both of our dinos. Hey, what's going on up there? Level 4. But, you know, we got another female, and I know that Nilo already has a male. Obviously, he's got the red one there, and I know that he's got Mo, which I think is actually still sitting at my base now that I think about it. But he doesn't have more than one of the females, I think. So I figured, since we have a second female, we could bring one down for him. How you doing on your food? You good? Now, I doubt that he'll need the trough, but I brought one anyway. And I figured that we could bring this guy down, or this girl down, rather. It's going to be a whole lot safer here than most of the bases around. You got to get past these two Rexes here with all the walls and stuff. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Let's see. These guys already are all at a trough. So, Rex, you can actually probably just hang out right there. And I think that you should be good. Now, one thing I forgot to do with the other Rex, I'll have to stop by on my way back home to do it, is gift from Jim Bob. Awesome. It's a baby gift from Jim Bob. How you doing with your maturation, by the way? We need to get to 70. You're about halfway to juvenile, so you have plenty of food on you. Let's see. Where's his feeding trough hiding? Oh my gosh. Don't be stuck, please. Okay, thank you. That's a Triceratops. Feeding trough? There it is. How much food has he got in here? Oh, it's mostly berries. Okay, so we'll have to do a little bit of meat farming for him and make sure he's got enough meat, because we want to make sure that this guy does mature to its full size and that we don't, you know, see any death messages from across the map because there wasn't enough meat over here. Well, that's going to do it for Jim Bob and the Ambustork Express. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, go ahead and drop that like button for me. Greatly appreciated. If you have any other babies that you'd like to see either at my base or hand-delivered to some of our friends, and hopefully these guys will see this, and if anybody else wants a Rex, you let me know. We'll have more Rexes cooking. All kinds of stuff always happening. Just drop me a comment. Love to hear from you guys. If you like all the stuff that you've been seeing so far, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We got A lot more ARK stuff to come. We got a couple of other games that I'm thinking about doing on the channel as well, so we can get a little bit different content going on. Have a great whatever time it happens to be for you. Bye-bye.